Hello you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm just going to be officially updating you on some more current latest news. Now a bit more things have updated in the press, guys. This is reportedly now about Anton Greizeman and Gareth Bale. Now reportedly Manchester United, one of our two main targets, reportedly now Manchester United, have cooled their interest in Bale and Greizeman due to Antonio Martial's fantastic form, because obviously now Jose Mourinho must have a lot of trust worthy, in the player. He did say in the press the other day that Jose Mourinho is identifying four left-footed players. He wants four left-footed players in the team. He said he was asking for £200 million in the window. He spent £300 million in three transfer windows, since he's come to Manchester United. But he still thinks, the left-hand side, in my opinion, still needs addressing. We still definitely need a creative winner. But Antonio Martial's still only young. But reportedly, it could actually save us quite a lot of money, if we, culled our interest in Bale and Antoine Greizeman as well. So he's maybe relying on Antonio Martial, because this season Martial has got 8 goals this season for us. All in all, he's made over a century appearances since he's come to Old Trafford. This is his 3rd season, in the process. Last season wasn't so good, he did fail to replicate that form, as he did under Louis van Gaal, but this is 3rd season now in the process, and Antonio Martial is a fantastic young age prospect. Him and Rashford, have been trending fantastically well together this season as well. I think Rashford's got 8 and 9 himself this season as well. But he's got years ahead of him, at Manchester United as Antonio Martial. And this is why Jose Mourinho, may have a lot of faith in the current player as well. And Martial is a player that, he's the most expensive. It's the most expensive fee we paid for the teenager, from Monaco. And now, this is his 3rd season pro. He's also got experience. He's got a lot of experience being in France, Monaco and Lyon as well. And, made his debut for us against Liverpool as well in 2014. And, won the Golden Boy Award, won the Premier League Player of the Month, as well as Antonio Martial as well. And he's very, very good for France, since making his debut is Antonio Martial. In my opinion, we still need someone on the left, because Mourinho missed out on quite a few targets back in August. He missed out on Ivan Perisic. That will one of our main priority targets. He went for Bale in August, missed out on him. Went for Greizeman. In August we missed out on him. So Jose Mourinho, I could tell, was disappointed about this as well. But Gareth Bale reportedly, his agent has actually come out, and as Gareth Bale saying he does want to end his career in Spain and stay with Real Madrid. Gareth Bale, his injury he's suffered a lot of injury problems. This is why the Real Madrid board, have been under pressure, to get rid of Gareth Bale since being at Real Madrid. Real Madrid paid £85 million for him from Tottenham Hotspur, and he's been at Real Madrid, since 2013, as Gareth Bale as well. But he's recently been injured this season. He's just recovered from injury as well, and Real Madrid actually got to the last 16 of the Copa del Rey. Bale, actually performed fantastically well in that. But we know that Gareth Bale is known for injuries, and this is what probably, would concern Jose Mourinho, in the current process, about Gareth players. It did say, Florentino Perez was looking to generate the same amount of funds that they paid for him from Tottenham, back in 2013 as well. He is still under contract with Real Madrid until 2022 as Bale. We went for him during the David Moyes era, we went for him in 2016. We went for him back in August. Man United were prepared to pay up to £100 million for Gareth Bale as well. And it did come out in the press a couple of weeks ago that Man United and Ed Wood were planning to put £136 million in for Bale and for Antoine Greizeman as well, because they have basically been our main prize targets. Bale had 6 fantastic years with Tottenham. He's Premier League proven. He risen up the ranks fantastically well with Southampton. Did Gareth Bale as well, and he's won. He's won 10 honours and 3 Champions League in 4 seasons with Real Madrid as a player, and he's also very, very good for Wales as well as Gareth Bale. But good for his attributes. When he's fully fit, he's good physical attributes. His crossing's very, very good. He's got fantastic, tremendous speed as well as Gareth Bale. We have been linked with the player since 2013 as well, but you can consider that it is a lot of money, like around £80 million, if we were to pay that. It's a lot of money for the player that is injury prone, and he's known for injuries. When he's fully fit, he's really very good, but he's just known for injuries. He's Gareth Bale as well. He's just known for injuries, and that's the problem. So That's what you got to take into considerations, guys. Yeah, you've got Greizeman there as well. Manchester United, have been heavily linked with Anton Greizeman, as well. He's under contract now with Atletico until 2021 and 2022. Is the player as well, Antoine Griezmann, in the current process. But Antoine Griezmann, as I said, he said the other week in the press report stemming from France that he'd agreed a deal to actually join Barcelona. Antoine Griezmann, he's potentially been on Barcelona's side because Barcelona have got quite a lot of alternatives. They've got quite a few January transfer targets. Well, I think Coutinho is still their main price target is Barcelona's. But as I'm saying, Barcelona have got quite a few alternatives with Griezmann. As I said, he did regret the decision that he did not join Man United. Man United have approached Griezmann's representatives there as well, and he did say the other week that the Manchester United move is still a possibility. We know Griezmann has got an 86 million release clause. Don't forget, but as I said, his versatility is very good. He can play anywhere in the front line, good at leading the line, skillful. Fantastic finisher as well. And it did say Man United, could, if he was to come to United, as I said, could actually, put Griezmann in that number 10 position. You could even put him in number 7 because Manchester United have still got a number 7 vacant. As we all currently know in the process, he looked good in the mix, with Lukaku, Rashford, Martial and all the rest of them. But obviously Griezmann has a fantastic friendship with Paul Pogba as well because they both played together for France. And Griezmann, very good in Euro 2016. Very good for France also as well. He got France to the quarterfinals in 2014 as well. Did Antoine Greizeman, very good with Real Sociedad, so he's got a lot of experience being in Spain, was there 5 fantastic years, won the title. Real Sociedad scored 52 goals in just over 200 appearances for Real Sociedad as well, Antoine Greizeman. Atletico Madrid have had him since 2014 as well, but Man United may go for him in January, may go for him in the summer, but now it's actually saying Man United have culled their interest in Griezmann and Bale due to the form of Antonio Martial. So Mourinho's changed his transfer plans a little bit, according to the press as well. So he must be having a lot of trustworthy in Antonio Martial. And and another potential player is Paulo Dybala. He come out in the press a couple of weeks ago that reportedly Paulo Dybala did confirm this season could be his last season with Juventus. Paulo Dybala won the league and cup double in his first season with Juventus. I think this is his 3rd season now in the process of Juventus. Also suggested out that Barcelona have also been interested in Paulo Dybala. He just recently signed a new deal with Juventus. With Juventus as well as Paulo Dybala, in the coming process. Paulo Dybala is an ex-Palmeiras player as well. But Paulo Dybala admitted this could be his last season. He has strong connections with Paul Pogba as well. Don't forget, there's Paulo Dybala. They're looking to reunite because basically Paulo Dybala used to play with Paul Pogba as well. It came out in the press a couple of weeks ago that reportedly this could be his last season. He did say Ed Woodward and Manchester United are planning to put £155 million in for the player. He can play attacking mid. He can play anywhere in the front line. Good at beating opponents. Good at physically going around defenders as well as Paulo Dybala. But we know Juventus may be reluctant and resisted to offload the player as well. But yeah, Juventus have lost some key players in the last couple of years. As I said, Paul Pogba, Bonucci, Dani Alves, Vidal as well. So they may not be willing to offload him. Juventus, Paulo Dybala, but he's another fantastic player I'd like at Manchester United. But it said in the press the other day that Jose Mourinho is identifying 4 left-footed players. So basically, he wants 4 left-footed players, still looking to adjust that left-hand side. And these 4, the 4 most likely players were obviously Bale, our main targets, which is Bale, Danny Rose, Mesut Ozil and Antoine Greizeman. So reportedly, Jose Mourinho has culled the interest now because of Antonio Martial in Greizeman and Gareth Bale as well. And we know that Danny Rose is a potential target for Manchester United as well, because basically, as I said as well, the board have said we basically have to sell, before we can buy. And we still need to address that left-hand side, in my opinion. And the left-back, looks like Luke Shaw could potentially go. There's been talks about Darwin going. There's still a few players couldn't send the deals at Manchester United as well. But saying about Danny Rose, he did say he was willing to turn Chelsea down, to make a move to Manchester United as well. Danny Rose has been at Tottenham a decade now. He's still in the contract with Tottenham till 2021. It did say in the press the other week, actually, well, a couple of days ago it might have been, he told his friends, that he does actually want to leave Tottenham and come to Manchester United as Danny Rose. We're not sure if Tottenham are to sell him because his future is uncertain, but it looks likely he will leave Tottenham, whether it's going to be in January or whether it's going to be in the summer as well. But he's had a big fallout, with Pochettino as Danny Rose, because Danny Rose was dropped to the North London derby the other week, dropped for the West Brom game as well for Tottenham, and Danny Rose was not satisfied about this, and you can really tell. We know he was injured for about 9 or 10 months as well. We know Ben Davies has been full in Danny Rose's has been full in Danny Rose's spot as well. And we know been a lot of teams on loan. Began his career at Leeds. He's a very good player, but as I said, he criticised Tottenham in the August window due to lack of investment in the window. And he wasn't happy with the wages he was receiving. But there's teams out there that are capable of offering better wages. Double the wages. Manchester United could potentially double his wages if he was to come to Manchester United. But as we all know, there has been talks, basically, guys. We all know this has been talks of Manchester United, Luke Shaw and Danny Rose, of a potential swap deal. There has been talks about that as well. It did say, actually, Man United are willing to, when it's come out in the press, that Man United are willing to offer £40 million, for Danny Rose, plus offer Luke Shaw as a part of a swap deal, because Luke Shaw may be keen, and reuniting with Pochettino after they were together at Southampton as well. Luke Shaw and Luke Shaw and Pochettino, but we know Luke Shaw is under contract at Old Trafford, still until 2019 as well. But he's But also, as we all know, though, guys, he's frustrated with the lack of game time he's getting at Manchester United. Since he's come to Manchester United, he's found it very difficult. We know that Luke Shaw's known for injuries, and he's only played 32 times in the Premier League as Luke Shaw, since coming to Manchester United. Overall, he's nearly made a century appearances in the Premier League, this including his time at Southampton, because we purchased him for £29 million from Southampton as well, Luke Shaw. But Jose Mourinho gave him a lot of criticism last season. He's 4th or 5th choice left back now, under Jose Mourinho. So Darmian's fell down the pecking order at that full back position, because Darmian can also play as a full back. He can play as a right back as well, can Darmian as well. So he could leave Manchester United as well. But Luke Shaw, there's been teams interested. There's been like Arsenal, Chelsea. The latest team, Newcastle reportedly are keen on getting Luke Shaw on a loan deal. I don't think they're keen on getting him on a permanent deal, but I think they're keen on getting him on a loan deal, because Luke Shaw obviously still young. He wants first team football week in, week out. And Manchester United, Luke Shaw's not going to be getting this, because he's only featured twice this season in the Carabao Cup. And Luke Shaw, we know he's known for injuries as well. I think he's going to leave Manchester United, Luke Shaw, because he's not going to get the first team football that he wants. But there's been talks about Danny Rose, and Luke Shaw has a potential swap deal as well. But it could go back to Southampton. Luke Shaw has been talks about that, but I think Southampton basically have to offload Ryan Bertrand first, obviously. If he's to go out to Southampton, because City have been interested in him as well, because Manchester City doing very well this season. They spent a lot of money on fullbacks alone in the August window, and they spent a lot of money in general, because they are rich clubs just like United, Barcelona, Real Madrid. But obviously one of their summer signings, Benjamin Mendy's out for the majority of the season. They've just got John Stones in. Just as City are still looking at potentially another fullback to get in as well, and City have been interested in Ryan Bertrand as well in the current process. So yeah, and Manchester United, again, as I said, about Matteo Darmian, another player. Reports coming out the other day in the press, he's frustrated this season, under Jose Mourinho, with the lack of game time he is getting. And reports were stemming from Italy, the other day, that reportedly Inter Milan, Napoli were keen on getting him on a loan deal at Inter Milan. And also, reportedly, Roma, Napoli and Inter Milan were reportedly interested in Matteo Darmian from United, because this is his 3rd season now in the process at Old Trafford, is Matteo Darmian's as well. But his agent has confirmed, regarding Matteo Darmian, that Darmian is yet to receive any offers, basically, to leave Manchester United. Darmian is frustrated with lack of game time, he's getting this season. and he's not far from making now a century of appearances, for Manchester United. Is Matteo Darmian as well in the current process. But Matteo Darmian, his versatility is good because he can play as a left back, he can play as a right back as well. And Darmian's got a lot of experience of being in Italy. He began his career with Inter Milan. That's where he recently thanks. He made his debut at the age of 17 then, and then after that, he went to somewhere on loan, Pandava, I think. Went on loan with them, and he went to Parma, and then he went to Torino, where he had 4 fantastic years with Torino as well. Did Matteo Darmian. Then we purchased him for just over 12 million. Won FA Cup in his first season with us as well. Darmian, he's good when he gets some running games, as I said. Made his international debut in 2014 as well. Did the current player. But yeah, reportedly Darmian is frustrated, with the lack of game time he's getting at Manchester United. So potentially he's another player, that could go as well. So basically, guys, that's everything to really update you today. This is main part now. Reportedly, Man United have culled their interest in Greizeman and Bale. Reportedly, so Jose Mourinho probably has changed his transfer plans, due to Antonio Martial as well. So that's basically everything to update you today. We've got the Arsenal Manchester United preview coming up. Big massive game at the weekend for Manchester United. Travelling to the Emirates as well. And we'll update you some more transfer news as we do, as always, on this channel. Drop comments, likes below on the channel. Do consider subscribe as always, guys. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you all again very soon. Take care, bye.